Genesis 14, New King James Version, Study Bible. We left off with God giving Abram all the land that he can see. Let's see what happens. And it came to pass that the days of Aphrel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elasar, and Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and the title king of nations, that they made war with Bera, king of Sodom, Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shinab, king of Admah, Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela. All these joined together in the valley of Siddim. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year, Chedorlaomer, and the kings that were with him came, attacked the Rephaim in Ashtaroth, Kernium, the Zuzim in Ham, the Emim in Sheva, Kiriathaim, and the Horites in their mountain of Seir, as far as El-Paran, which is by the wilderness. Then they turned back and came to En-Mishpat, and attacked all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites who dwelt in Hazazon Tamar, and the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, went out and joined together in the battle in the valley of Siddim. These are some hard names. Against Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, title king of nations, Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elasar, 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of asphalt pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled. Some fled there, and the remainder fled to the mountains. Then they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their provisions, and went their way. They also took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Then one who had escaped came and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt by the terebinth trees in Mamre, the Amorite brother of Eshcol, the brother of Aner, and they were allies with Abram. Now when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his 318 trained servants who were born in his own house, and went in pursuit as far as Dan. He divided his forces against them by night, and he had his servants attack them, and pursued them as far as Hobah, which is north of Damascus. So he brought back all the goods, and also brought back his brother Lot and his goods, as well as the women and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Sheva, after his return from the defeat of Chedorlaomer, and the kings who were with him. The Melchizedek king of Salem brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High, and he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And he gave him a tithe of all. Now the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the persons, and take the goods for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have raised my hand to the Lord God Most High, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will take nothing from a thread to a sandal strap, and that I will take anything that is yours, lest you should say, I have made Abram rich, except only what the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men who went with me, Ener, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their portion. Next up, Genesis 15. Are you ready to see what these kings are going to do? What would you do? Would you be like Abram? Would you go after your brother? Or would you say he made up his own mind? Next up.